Right.
Coronavirus fears are heightened. We all know that. Twitter has stepped into the fray here. Twitter has banned the site Zero Hedge from its platform after Zero Hedge published an article that linked a Chinese scientist to the virus outbreak. The social media site confirmed that Zero Hedge is permanently banned for violating platform manipulation policy.
Permanently banned is huge.
So is the issue here that it was misinformation about the virus, or is that they put all this information about the Chinese scientist out there as well? That sort of personal tag of him, maybe you should visit him. Is it the aggression part, or is it have to do with the virus part of it?
Well, I mean, Twitter doesn't explain that. Twitter just says it was a violation of services. Right, but I mean, I think, look, Zero Hedge is not the first site that has published something that's gone big on Twitter that has been questionable of its integrity. So I think the real question here is, why is Twitter taking this moment with this website, which again has, I mean, most all of our viewers are going to be familiar with Zero Hedge, and no one's going to say, this? Like, it wasn't exactly a story that stood out when you look at the whole Zero Hedge canon. And so I find it as a selective interpretation of Twitter's platform. On the other hand, you should not build a business around someone else's distribution, because then you get stuck with it.
I applaud Twitter. I don't know enough, and they're not being fully transparent. But you know what? Twitter doesn't have to. Twitter is not a government. Twitter is not a public service. Twitter is a private company. And see, this is what I like, because this is the exact opposite of Facebook, although Facebook, of course, does it when it wants to do it, but doesn't acknowledge it, whereas Twitter does it when it wants to, and it says, we reserve the right to throw people off, and they do. And, you know, it's a private company, and they're having a private party, and so some people get invited and some people don't. Full stop.
It definitely sets it apart from what Facebook is doing.
Well, Facebook, of course, now has banned misinformation and disinformation about the virus, although it simply can't be bothered to do that about political ads.
I mean, ultimately, all of this is a call to actual lawmakers to make rules if people want. Like, if you want Twitter to be a free speech abiding platform, you have to have the government say that, because otherwise they get to enforce terms of service as they see fit.
Right. And are they going to be like media companies? Well, right.
The multiple's lower, so you
don't want to do that.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.